Good morning, everyone, and welcome to a new edition of Startup Showcase by Activize. This is one of the projects through which we have short interviews with good startups that we encounter in our scouting processes. Today we have with us Philip Choban from Telios, and I will ask Philip to tell us a bit about himself. Who are you, Philip, and what about Telios? What is Telios?
Good question. Who am I? I'm born in the States. My grandparents immigrated in 1898 to the States. I'm second generation. And oddly enough, I'm the only one that came back here to see where my roots are, to find out where I came from, who I am. And it wasn't an extreme move for me because most of my life has been spent living outside the States, having lived in China, Indonesia, Kuala Lumpur, Singapore, Mumbai, other parts of the world too. But this was my first foray here in 1990, right after the revolution. I had a company here with some friends. 1998, we sold out. I've been an entrepreneur most of my life, I can say. I started my entrepreneurial career actually in Hong Kong.
Okay. And what about Telios?
Telios came from an idea that actually bloomed in the States. Telemedicine is used there a lot and everything. And when I brought my wife back here, it was difficult to get her to see a doctor. It was difficult to take her to a clinic. It was difficult to do these things. It's very luckily that my best friend is a doctor and I could pick up the phone and I could call him and get everything answered, do a lot of different things that saved me time and saved me the effort of taking a woman in the late Alzheimer's stages out. And hence, after she passed away, said, well, there's telemedicine in the States. I'm an investor in a company there anyhow. And instead of going back to the States, I stay here and let's duplicate this and let's help people like it helped me. So what Telios basically is, we're an all-encompassing telemedicine service.
Do you have already customers that are testing the product? And how is it going in this direction?
We also have an online area that's a secure email. If you don't have an urgent need to talk to a doctor, you can email the doctor. The doctor will get it and respond to you normally within 2 or 3 hours, although they do have 24 in that respect to respond. And you can upload anything you wish, MRI, CT scans, blood tests, any pictures of your skin or anything that you want to do, you can upload. So we have that. So Telios began because of a need. Because when I was here taking care of my wife, all right, the need was, how do I see a doctor when I can't get outside of the house? Okay, so our customers, we are a B2B and a B2B2C model.
Okay.
All right. And people ask me why we are not a B2C directly. It was a matter of choice. We're experimenting a little bit with it now, but again, a little bit with it. We're experimenting on the B2C. But it's a very targeted group of expats we're trying it with that have families here in Romania that they would like to take care of. Our experience has been from the States that B2C doesn't work. Nobody wants to take the time, pick up the phone, put their credit card information in, go through all that before talking to a doctor. People want to be able to pick up the phone and talk to somebody directly without having to worry. So why we concentrated on the markets that we're in, the B2B2C is comprised of health insurance companies. What they are doing is they're embedding our service into your healthcare subscription.
Actually, regarding this, what is your business model? If you can tell us about the business model that you are currently running with.
Okay. Business model we're currently running with is B2B2C, all right, insurance firms are our key customers. Then we have a B2B, and what we're doing is we're targeting SMEs to be that normally don't carry a health insurance, but would like to have something to cover their employees with. Telios is meeting this need by giving them telephone access, giving them access to a doctor, giving them access to prescriptions, giving them access to the simpler things. But one thing we were missing was we couldn't necessarily refer them to a clinic directly. All right. Now, with our partnership with Sanopas, we can do that.
Okay. Well, honestly, I like where the idea of the business and where the business came from, and I'm curious where the business will go in 5 years from now.
Okay. Let me get my crystal ball out for that. It's a little bit of both, okay? It's a little, when you're thinking and you're planning what's going to happen in the future, you're thinking and planning of, wow, I really want to do this. I have a dream to escalate to this platform. Then you get your advisors around you. Well, if my idea is, wow, I want to take this company, it's going to be 5 years from now, we're going to be doing this and this and this. Say, hold on, wait. They say, wait a minute, let's think about this. Okay. And my COO, Lucian, is really good with this. He brings me back to earth. Even though I'm a businessman and my background is investment banking for the most part, and I've been dealing with this my whole life, okay, I'm still a dreamer. So getting back to really a roundabout way of getting to your question is this, all right, in 5 years' time, here's what we hope to see. We hope to see that people are aware about us, educated about us, where they're very well aware and educated that, look, you don't have to go see a doctor face to face. You can do it online video. It's proven out now. COVID-19 has been actually a boom for us in a positive, taking a negative health trend and making it a plus. Okay. It's helped us a lot, and it's opened the door to our educational things. So in 5 years' time, we hope to educate the population on what telemedicine and telehealth is good for. So that's one aspect in 5 years. Secondly, in 5 years, and we're already beginning it now, is chronic disease is huge. All right. There are mega problems with chronic disease. Romania, the number 1 and 2 diseases are cardiovascular, and diabetes is number 2. And then cancer comes number 3. All these need regular treatment, regular care. The hospitals and the clinics overload all the time because patients have to keep coming back for new medical, new prescriptions, new tests for their heart. So the Internet of Things, or remote patient care, is going to be anybody with a chronic illness will have the necessary instruments at home to be able, or their general practitioner will within their commune. They can send all the necessary test data that they need to. So that's where we see Telios going in the next 5 years.
And my last question would be, how could the viewers watching this startup showcase, how could they help you reach that phase?
This is the neat part about this stuff, okay? Because most of your viewers are young, all right?
Well, I believe they are entrepreneurs, but also young people.
Well, they're entrepreneurs, but most entrepreneurs are, let's say, under 50.
Yeah.
Right. I'm one of the few that's way over 50. Okay. Let me say, what you can do for us is to learn about us, learn about telemedicine. Doesn't have to be necessarily us, okay? If it's people that compete with us, everything, I don't care. So what can your audience do to benefit not only us, but to benefit the system, is to make yourselves aware on what telemedicine does, how it can help. What you can do is educate yourself, get the word out there that telemedicine exists.
Okay, thank you, Philip. And how can the viewers reach you?
If you just go to www.telios.ro, all the information is there.
Great, perfect. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you, Philip, for being here and presenting to us Telios. And see you in the next Startup Showcase video. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.